Now, bakit wala pa po yung drug killings? Kasi nga po, pinapapursu ko pa sa NBI. It was not the real focus then of Administrative Number 35, which is the Special Interagency Committee to address extrajudicial killings. Now, talking about the Gordon report, you mentioned the Justice Committee report, which was subsequently headed by former Senator Dick Gordon. Sinabi nga niya po yon na bakit yung EJ case lang, bakit yung ibang mga EJ case ay hindi natin kailangan imbestigahan o hindi natin inimbestigahan dun sa Senate Committee. Mukhang may problema po sa ganun. Kasi ang nakita ng committee, ng majority committee in coming up with that committee report is that, well, hindi actually nila nakita na may special complexion at the time, at the start of the drug war killings beginning 2016 under the Duterte administration. I'm not talking about the drug war killings kasi wala namang ganong war on drugs specifically in Davao City, although among those or many of those victimized were also alleged drug offenders aside from petty criminals and other kinds of criminals. So, nakita dapat yun, and that was the very point of my resolution that I filed calling for an inquiry, na medyo ibang fenomeno nito ngayon sa war on drugs, na ito sa ngalan ng war on drugs ay may mga pinapatay in numbers, substantial numbers, in the name of war on drugs. Kaya dapat, hindi yun naging issue talaga. Bakit hindi na lang natin imbestigahan yung buong mga pangyayari ng mga EJ case in various administrations? What they failed to appreciate, I'm talking about the committee report, is that the focus of my investigation ay yung mga dumadami na halos araw-araw na pinapatay since day one of the former president's assumption into office. And even before his official assumption into office, meron na talaga na mga pinapatay araw-araw, halos araw-araw, nakita natin yon.
Thank you, ma'am.
So that's supposed to be
Mr. Chair.
the focus.
Ma'am, teka muna, Senate President Pro Tem. No? Reminder to everyone, especially the members of the committee. Ang subcommittee natin, ang instruction natin, Philippine War on Illegal Drugs. Okay. I know malaking overlap niya sa EJK because marami siguro ngang napatay in the name of Philippine War on Illegal Drugs. But this is not strictly an EJK hearing or investigation. Okay? Basta klaruhin ko lang po sa inyo lahat, lalo na sa members na subcommittee. May mother committee tayo, yun ang instructions sa atin. Investigate the Philippine War on Illegal Drugs. Okay, so if I may continue.
Mr. Chairman,
yes.
can you extend that statement of yours to all members of the Senate? Because I'm not a member of the committee yet.
You will be.
So I was just,
you will be.
I was just making a, to ensure that all members
yes.
are oriented properly, Mr. Chair. Thank
Mr.
you,
Chair.
Mr.
Mr. Chair, I would just like to wrap up my questioning to
Yes.
Senator De Lima. But I would like to put it on record that the resource person, the former senator, did not answer directly my question, Mr. Chair. And I might be mistaken of defending the former president. I am not defending the former president. In fact, if it is his turn to answer questions, I will ask questions also.
Darating pa tayo. So, anyways, Senator De Lima will be present in the future hearings. Yes, Senator Risa?
Hello. Yes, salamat kayo, Mr. Chair. Just a brief manifestation. Kanina mention was made of a resource person na iimbitahin din natin to the next hearing and a personal detail about that resource person. Gusto ko lang i-make off record na it is already common knowledge na dahil isang leader, si Laila De Lima, nung siya ay senador at siya ay babae, wineponize talaga yung batas laban sa kanya in the most sexist and misogynistic way. Lalo na sa, unfortunately, at that time, yung kabilang house. So, I look forward dun sa ipepresent niya sa komiteng ito, Mr. Chair, yung kanyang pag-aaral, comparison, nung napag-alaman, nung CHR, nung siya ay chair, tungkol sa mga extrajudicial killings sa Davao City, at comparison nun sa nakita nilang ng komite niya dito sa Senado na EJ case, panahon ng war on drugs. And I look forward na hindi natin papayagang maulit yung pambabastos na ginawa sa kanya, lalo na sa kabilang house noon, at sa online trolling na ginawa laban sa kanya bilang isang leader at bilang isang babae. Just for the record, Mr. Chair, with full confidence that our committee, subcommittee, and our Senate will uphold that. Daghang salamat, Mr. Chair.
Senator Bato de la Rosa.
Yes, Mr. Chair. First of all, I just would like to be clarified because the beginning of the hearing, you told us that Senator Joel Villanueva is being appointed by you as the vice chairman of this subcommittee. So therefore, he's a member of this committee. He's claiming to be not.
No, he will be a member. Everything will be fixed, Mr.
Thank you.
I'm willing to
Mr.
be
Senator.
questioned by Senator Bato, Mr. President. If there's any question that he would like to
we will
raise.
fix everything.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And Mr. Chair, I just would like to put on record my observation in this committee hearing that in this committee hearing, our resource persons are given even 10 to 15 to beyond the 15 minutes time to speak up. Unlike what happened in the Quadcom in the lower house, wherein kawawa ang mga pulis na ginawang resource person doon. This question is answerable by yes or no. Yes lang or no lang. No more explanation. Pero dito, Mr. Chair, we are treating our resource person with dignity and respect. So I just would like to put it on record, Mr. Chair. And as a follow-up to the question of our majority or Senate pro tempore to Senator De Lima, Mr. Chair, isn't it a fact that NBI is operationally and administratively under the Department of Justice?
It is.
Yes. So if it is, if you are morally convinced about the wrongdoings of the former mayor of Davao City about these killings, bakit mo po hinahayaan lang na walang report yung NBI sa'yo? You have instructed the NBI to follow up on this investigation. Tapos natapos na lang yung buong year, 6 years of the Aquino administration, hindi ka nakapag-file ng kaso kay President Duterte. Is that malfeasance on your part as that Secretary of Justice wherein you are morally convinced na may ginawang masama si Pangulong Mayor Duterte. Tapos ngayon, hinayaan mo lang NBI na walang ginawa, walang binalik na report, or baka sinabihan ka ng NBI, ma'am, ang ating kaso will not stand in court. Baka gano'n sinabi sa iyo. Kaya wala na nangyayari doon sa ginawa mong tasking sa NBI.
Can we
Your
request
Honor.
for a brief answer, ma'am?
My brief answer is that I did make some certain follow-ups, and there was reports from the NBI, verbal reports, when I asked about them and that what would they tell me, that nahihirapan sila na mag-access sa Davao na mga possible witnesses.
Can I have the name of the NBI chief during that time na kinausap, na sinabihan nyo? Word lang.
NBI, was it Gier?
Paki-recall na lang, ma'am, and then once
Yes,
you recall, tell us.
recall.
Okay, nandito pa kasi ako sa time na I'm giving the victims the chance nga to speak out, to air. Okay, andito pa tayo. Dalawa na lang naman yung ang tatanungin ko. Okay, Mayor Mabilog, you want to say something? Pwedeng hindi, pwedeng meron. Nasa sayo.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair, honorable members of the subcommittee on the Blue Ribbon Committee.
Illegal drugs during your time, Mr. President. Do you consider it as a success, Mr. President?
Mr. Senator, it is a continuing problem for the country and for the entire world. The drug problem is a very serious and pernicious, virulent ailment that the country is facing. Panahon ko and the previous presidents, yung panahon ko, hindi siguro ninyo nagustuhan, not you, yung the entire country. I am addressing the entire country. Baka hindi ninyo nagustuhan. But yun ang style ko. Sinabi ko nga, I tried to do the best that I could. Eh kung nagkulang ako, pasensya. Pero ang solusyon during my time was a call of duty of the president. Ako yun. Kasi ako yung presidente sa panahon ko. At hindi po ako nagkulang, Mr. Senator. Nag-warning ako lahat narinig ng Pilipinas. Huminto kayo sa droga, bitawan ninyo, drop it, kasi magkakaproblema talaga tayo. Pag nakita tayo sa isang kanto at hawak mo ang droga, problema na talaga yan. So, yun na, nagkakaroon tayo ng problema. May patayan. But it was not a state-sponsored killing. There was never an official order to the police and the military and to the agents of government to kill. Andyan si Senator De La Rosa. Wala akong sinabi na ganon kasi abogado ako. Ang sinabi ko, yung sinabi ko nung nagtuturo ako sa Police Academy, that in your fulfillment of duty, yung elements of self-defense would apply to you pag you are trying to arrest a person. Alam mo, ang trabaho ng pulis kasi, pag sinabi mong aarestuhin kita, hindi hinto dyan. The police must arrest and overcome the resistance para madala mo yung kriminal doon sa istasyon at mabok mo para makulong. Yan ang problema at naawa ako sa mga pulis. Hindi mo masabi, bitawan mo yung baril at pag hindi sumunod, sabihin lang ng pulis, o sige, bukas makita tayo dito, huwag ka nang magdala ng baril. Po. Hindi yun ang tinuro ko sa kanila. Nagtuturo ako sa Police Academy. Yan, lahat yan sila dumaan sa akin. Yan, because yan ang turo ng sa College of Law. That's the law. Kung ano yung sinabi ko sa police, batas yan. Walang compromise dyan when you are arresting a person. If he resists, pag ayaw magpa-aresto, you have to overcome him. His resistance. Ngayon, pag lumaban, nagkaletse-letse, may baril, may magpatayan talaga. Kaya yan ang problema ng police, kaya naawa ako. Kaya ako rin nandito, guns, siguro, paano na rin ng guns, God sent yung invitation ninyo. Naawa ako dito sa mga police na tinatawag ninyo at inaano ninyo, yung trabaho ng police kasi involves personal contact. Walang trabaho sa pulis, sabihin niya, halika dito, bitawan mo yan, mag-surrender ka, sumama ka sa akin. It is always a confrontation, and if the other guy is armed, there will always be kamatayan or injuries.
Mr. President, if I may...
Yes, sir.
Kasi napapanood ko kayo sa TV, nung hindi pa ako senador, during your term, na meron ho kayo sinasabi, uubusin ko kayo, papatay ko kayo. Ano po ibig sabihin? Sino po yung uubusin ninyo? Sino yung papatay ninyo? Ito ba yung mga user, mga pusher ng illegal drugs?
Yes, sir. Lahat. Hold-upper, kidnappers.
Hindi lang sa drugs?
Hindi lang droga, sir. Lahat po. When I was mayor, kalaban ko lahat ang criminals. Huwag naman yung mga staff, wala akong pakialam dyan, yung mga cheke-cheke. Yung mga kidnappers, sa Mindanao po, marami yan. At yung mga lawless elements doon, when they go on a rampage, they take over the entire municipality. I-hostage nila yung municipality, yung bangko lahat doon, hino-hold up, at yung police hindi makagalaw kasi nakapalibot sila and there are civilians. And they cannot start a war because the civilians eventually will be killed in the process. Pati sila.
Nung sinabi niyo pong uubusin ko kayo lahat, papatayin ko kayo lahat, ito ba ho yung naging resulta kaya marami hong naging patayan, Ginoong Pangulo?
Literally, yes.
So, pero wala ho kayong inuutos sa mga dating chief of police ninyo,
sir,
chief of PNP na pumatay?
Warning lang na, istorya mo lang yan, sir.
Chismis lang ho?
Alam mo, pagka mayor ka, o presidente ka, pag sisama yan, illegal yan, walang mangyari sa syudad mo. Pag sinabi mo, huminto kayo, papatayin ko kayo. Pag hindi sila huminto, of course, the police would come in. Sabihin ko sa police, pag naghawak ng baril, ito yan sila, dumaan yan sa Davao lahat. Koy, pati, ito, si Danao, lahat yan sila, dumaan ng Davao. Ang order ko talaga sa kanila, pag maghawak ng baril, patayin mo na para one less criminals. Bukas mag-hold up na naman yan, may poproblema na naman tayo. Ganon rin sa pusher.
So, Ginoong Pangulo, nung mayor po kayo ng Davao, do you confirm the existence of the Davao Death Squad?
No, sir.
Wala ho Davao Death Squad. So, ano po yung iniimbestigahan ni former Senator De Lima nung siya'y chairperson ng Commission on Human Rights? Ang iniimbestigahan po niya yung DDS, if I'm correct. Am I correct?
I don't know how the term was coined.
Senator De Lima, were you investigating the Davao Death Squad when you were chair of the CHR?
Yes, that was the focus.
But the former president doesn't confirm the existence of the Davao Death Squad.
That has been his position nung tinanong ko ho siya, nung nag-appear siya sa public inquiry. There's no such thing as DDS. But there are people, there are witnesses who said that there is such a thing as the Davao Death Squad. It may not be the correct term, or it may not really be or explicitly called the Davao Death Squad.
Who
But,
coined that name, that phrase, the Davao Death Squad?
I think it was media, it was certain sectors, certain groups.
But it was not the CHR which you headed before, Madam Senator.
We knew it to be as Davao Death Squad because of the various reports. But it did not originate from us, the term Davao Death Squad. What is clear to us is that there was this group of assassins, and some of them are actually part of the Davao City Police Office. And there are also the Abanteros, the assassins themselves, with respective handlers. And already, Mr. Matubato and Mr. Las Cañas...
If I may cut you, Madam Senator, may quick interjection on those, Senator.
Okay, our rules on interjection, ganito ha, I will have to ask the permission of the senator who has the floor if you want. And then, please limit it to maximum of 2 and very related to the topic that the topic we're discussing, okay? So,
Kahit one lang, Mr. Chairman.
1 or 2. Yeah,
One
yes,
lang.
oh, you want to?
Yes, yes,
okay,
please.
Senator Risa Ontiveros is recognized.
Salamat kaayo, Mr. Chair, and salamat sa SP Pro Tempore. Very quick, at the proper time, and this is related to the line of questioning of the SP Pro Tempore right now. At the proper time, I will ask the Chair's permission to play a never-before-played video that precisely talks about the Davao Death Squad, exactly related sa line of questioning ng SP Pro Tempore at this moment, Mr. Chair. Salamat,
May isa pa.
SP Pro
May
Tempore.
isa pa.
Salamat
If
kaayo,
you-
Mr.
If you
Chair.
permit it.
Okay, okay.
Senator Bato. Yes.
Senator, may I
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
interject? Lahat itong sa right side ko, dumaan ito ng Chief of Police Director. Puro commander ng death squad yan.
I thought there was no existence.
Trabaho ng pulis yan. Literally, hindi mo sabihin ng death squad. Yung isang senador, yan ang nakaupo dyan, si Senator De La Rosa. Death squad rin yan. Because they were police directors handling the controlling crimes in the city. So pag sinabi mong death squad, it's a very loose term na ginagamit mo lang parang gano'n sila. Lahat yan sila, ito, si Danao, ayan o. Nagdadasal kasi sa kasalanan niya siguro. Magkano bang, ilan bang pinatay mo? Dumaan yan. Ito, De La Rosa. Tanungin ko sila ngayon. Tanungin ninyo. Openly, lahat yan dumaan pagka police chief. Pati yan si Gamboa. Tanungin ninyo. Danao, kung may utos ba ako na patayin ninyo yung tao na nakatali yung paa, pati kamay sa likod, or assassinate them. Ang sinabi ko, ganito, prangkahan tayo, encourage the criminals to fight. Encourage them to draw their guns. Yan, buhay yan. Ayan ang sila, yan ang instruction ko. Pati yan si Kuy. Encourage, pati yan si De La Rosa, encourage them lumaban. Pagka lumaban, patayin ninyo para matapos na ang problema ko sa siyudad ko. Noong na-presidente ako, ganun rin sa command conference. Diyan sa Malacanang. Yan ang utos ko. Bakit ko pagbigyan important? Mag-criminal, they go after the innocent people robbing. Mabutit na lang sana kung aakyat ng bahay. Mayor ako matagal. Aakyat ng bahay, magnakaw, re-rapin yung bata, re-rapin yung babae, tapos papatayin. Kung ikaw ang mayor, how do you deal with the problem? Ano
Mr.
kaya ang tingin ninyo sa... Hindi, I'm sorry to tell you, I'm sorry to express to the nation. Unforgiving ako. Hardliner. Alam nila yan. Pati pulis alam nila. They are not ready siguro to talk about it. Sinabi ko yan sa mga pulis. Putang ina kayong mga pulis. Pag pumasok kayo dyan sa droga, kayo ang mauuna.
Mr. Chair.
No need to strike it out if that is the real way that the mayor then phrased his sentence. Okay, as chairman, Mr. President, fact-finding muna. General Gamboa, you were formerly Chief of Police of Davao.
Lahat yan sila.
Yes, answer. Yes or no? Yes?
No, sir.
No. Okay. General Danao, former Police Chief of Davao?
Yes, sir.
Okay. General Sinas, former Police Chief of Davao?
No, sir.
No. Catalino Coy, former Police Chief of Davao?
Yes, Your Honor.
How about Karamat, former Police Chief of Davao? Ha? Sa mic, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, para klaro. Okay. Sige,
Ako,
you
Mr.
have the
Chair.
floor, Senator.
Mr. Chair,
That's the floor. Okay.
Ako, hindi mo ko tanungin?
Yes, we need to
Former
answer.
Chief of Police ako ng
Because
Davao.
alam ko chief ka ng police, but former chief of Davao. Okay.
And Mr. Chair,
Sige,
kanina,
yes, he's
you allow
allowing
me
you. Sige,
short,
one.
short introduction. Mr. Chair, yung DDS, yung term ng DDS, siguro sa amin dito, Danao, General Coy, General Gamboa was never a chief of police but na-assign yan sa Davao sa Police Regional Office 11. Ako, assign ako ng Davao as City Director. At doon ako nagsimula yung career ko sa Davao City. Just this weekend, Mr. Chair, in-interview ako ng mga media ng Davao nung umuwi ako. And harap-harapan, sinabihan ko sila, kayo kasi, mga media ng Davao, kayo nag-imbento nung term ng Davao Death Squad. Pag may namatay, binabalita kagad yun, Davao Death Squad, Davao Death Squad. Kayo ang nag-imbento ng term na yan. Sabi ko sa media ng Davao. And later on, one of the media ng Davao, dinibunk yung aking statement. Sabi niya, sir, with due respect, bago namin yan na-create, yung term na yan ng Davao Death Squad, meron kasing isang namatay, sir, may isang namatay, binaril, may nakalagay doon na placard na Davao Death Squad. Kaya doon nag-start yung paggamit namin ng term ng Davao Death Squad. So therefore, sabi ko, okay, I will correct my statement. Hindi kayo ang nag-imbento, but kayo ang nag-propagate ng word na yan. So yun na, lumaki na nagiging ginamit niya. Pag may binaril, sabihin kagad, Davao Death Squad. Kahit na binaril dahil jealousy ang motibo, or kaya malaking utang, nakadispal ko ng pera, binaril, DDS kagad ang pinapalabas na term. So yan na, lumaki na yung pangalan na Davao Death Squad, Mr. Chair.
Yan na po yung intervention niya po.
Yan, yun na. Thank you.
Sige po, before I return the floor to Senator Estrada. Doon sa umami na naging chief, sino? Chief Catalino Coy, naging chief ka. Danao, naging chief kayo. Do you mind or don't you mind having been called as the head of the Davao Death Squad by the former president?
I think he's just joking, sir.
Okay.
Pero kagaya nga po ng sinabi ng ating mayor, sir, in my stint of almost 3 years as the city director of Davao, wala po talaga yan yung sasabihin na you kill him, you kill... Wala pong ganun, sir. So it's just a matter of taking things on your hand. If you will take it literally, yung sinasabi niya sa media. Kung ano yung sinasabi niya ngayon, sir, yun na yung sinasabi niya. Pero yung kamong sasabihin niya na, Danao, patayin mo sa ganito, there's no such thing, sir. Na ganun. So walang ganong nautos.
Is there a danger that your men will incorrectly interpret what the mayor was saying?
Well, nung panahon ko, sir, as city director, I don't deny, sir, that there were some killings. Pero talagang, ang tao ko, sir, ilan din ang na-hospital dyan. Even in my term as my regional director,
of 4A and NCRPO and MPD. On record yan, sir, nasa hospital. Hindi lang, sir, nasa hospital, kundi namatay yung pulis natin. So, anong gagawin, sir, ng pulis pag ikaw ang nasa sitwasyon namin, sir? Are we going to allow just to kill the PNP there? So, siguro, sir, maging emotional man tayo rito, sir, pero kami po mismo is nasa front line in enforcing the law. Pero there's no such thing as sabihin na patayin mo lang si ganito, no. Walang ganon, sir.
Sige. Can we hear from Catalino Coy?
Thank you, Mr.
General,
Chairman.
yes, General.
I mind very much me being associated with the DDS because during that time when I was the city director of Davao, it was really a problem for us, especially the unsolved killings. Actually, we had a case in Ombudsman because of that, because of command responsibility. It is really a challenge for the PNP to investigate those cases because even the relatives of some of the victims refused to cooperate. And we believe also, and there was a suspicion that there were really some personnel and even some civilian individuals who are involved in those incidents.
Thank you, sir. Okay, Senator Jingo, you have last 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. You want something?
Yes, Mr. Chair, with the indulgence of the SP Pro Tempore.
Yes, Senator Risa.
Opo, Mr. Chair, kasi siguro napansin, pati ng former president, yung shock ng lahat. Bakit, sir, yan ba ang trabaho ng pulis? Na pumatay ng mga suspected criminals? Sir, yung mic nyo.
Pag dumaban. Bakit
Iba
sila
po yung pagka-express kasi kanina, so I had to clarify.
Bakit
Salamat,
sila-
SP Pro Tempore.
bakit sila
Salamat, Mr.
makamatay?
Chair. No. Hindi yan ang tanong ko. Talagang napaka hindi magandang impression po ng mga statements kanina. Kaya I appreciate the candor of Yusek Kuy at pati kanina ni General Danao.
Look, ma'am,
about it.
may I
Salamat kayo, Mr.
interrupt
Chair.
you?
I'm done, Mr. Chair. for now.
Kindly.
Go ahead, sir.
Itong mga to, ma'am, galing ito ng mga sa Academy PMA. Hindi ito mga bubo. Hindi rin ito papayag na utusan mo ng illegal. Doon yan sa Academy nila, sa PMA, they are from there to, yung ano talaga yung batas. Kaya pag inutusan mo yan, sabihin mo, patayin mo, sabihin, sir, mukhang hindi pwede yan, sir. I tried. Ako mismo, I tried. Ako, marami ako, patay mo, sir. Kulong mo na lang natin, sir. Total. Sabi ko siya, siguraduhin mo lang na hindi ma-release. Kasi gagawa ng kalukuhan yan uli. And they will mag-hold up na naman yan. Yan ang lalo na yung mga kaso na magnakaw, tapos mag-rape, tapos magpatay, o
Mr. Chair.
Can we let the President complete his sentence? What were you trying to say, sir? That
Yes,
pagka mag-rape, magpatay, magnakaw, magpatay, and then what do we do with them?
Ganun na lang ang sadness ko sa trabaho ko.
Thank you.
Kaya hindi ko lang sinabi ko yan kasi hindi ko lang sila mautusan ng gano'n na gaya na sinabi ko, nag-rape ng bata, yung pinatay, patayin mo. Hindi ko mautusan itong mga to. Sabi ko, karamihan sila PMA, hindi maniwala yan ang ganon. Sabi man, sir, mahirap yan. Kulungin na lang natin, sir. Walang dumaan yan sila sa... There was never a time na sinabi ko, patayin ninyo yan. Minsan yung harap-harapan sa crime scene, nakita ko yung bata, 3 years old, Ray patay tapos nandoon yung tiyuhin. Kung sinabi ko, putang, patayin mo. Out of outrage. In the moment of outrage yung, putang, patayin mo. Sir, kulungin na lang natin yan, sir.
Ano nangyari doon, Mr. President? Yung insidente na yun, napatay nga yung tito? Pinatay? Hindi.
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 Mr. Chair.
Yes, Senator Risa.
Alam ko po na matatalino ang mga taga-Philippine Military Academy. Hindi po yan ang issue. Ang kinaklarify ko po ay kanina sinabi nyo na in-encourage nyo ang PNP na i-encourage yung suspect na lumaban.
Yes.
Para mapatay, para
Yes.
masabing nanlaban.
Correct.
Correct.
Para
Ito was a very
ma-minimize.
incorrect.
Correct, yes.
Very incorrect po, if I may
Yes,
say, as a
it's not
civilian,
a-
sa
well,
professional police.
It
Salamat
depends
tayo,
on,
Mr. Chair.
ano na natin yan, ma'am. That's your view, that.
It's not my
Hindi
view
ka
only, Mr. Chair.
dumaan
Thank you for
hindi ka
putting it on
dumaan
record.
Pagka-mayor, pagka-prosecutor. Ako, alam ko, dumaan ako, prosecutor, mayor, presidente, alam ko ang trabaho ko.
Yes,
Yan
salamat
ang totoo
tayo, Mr.
dyan.
Chair.
Hindi ka nagdala ng syudad eh. You never
Totoo
had
po,
a
Mr.
chance
Chair.
to solve the problem of the community.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you for
Senator
putting it on
Hindi
record,
tayo
Mr. Chair.
magkaintindihan dyan.
Senator Estrada has the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
At
Alam
kung
niyo,
pabalikin ako, sir, gagawain ko uli yan. Dublado.
Your Honor.
silence, please.
Osaa, silence the gallery and those who will do the